Hello everyone, my name is Hoang Thanh from class 3 of Translation and Interpretation. Now I'm going to present my unit portfolio of Intel Teach Essential course. My unit is the Unit 6, It's Your Call, from the book Go Plus Coursebook. Firstly, take a look at the outline of my presentation. The first part is the unit portfolio. The second part is the unit overview. And the last part is the assessment plan. In the unit portfolio folder, we have 5 smaller folders. They are assessments, student sample, student support, teacher support, and lastly, the unit plan. In the assessment folder, we have KWL charts, the peer feedback form, the reflective journal, and the report rubric. And this is the peer feedback form. After listening to the presentation, students have to complete their peer feedback form and they have to check the X in the criteria column. And the criteria column varies from excellent to very good, good, fair, and poor. And there are 4 things that they have to take into account when doing this. The first one is the clarity of language, means the spelling and grammar structure. The second thing is the clarity of speaking. It means that could the student hear the presenter properly and clearly or not. The third thing is the body language. It means the eye contact between the audience and the presenter and the speaking and asking questions during presentation. And the fourth thing is the pace. It means the speed of delivery. And this is the report assessment rubric. Based on that report assessment rubric, teacher can easily mark the student work on the report. The next folder is the student sample. In this folder, we have one video clip about children's use of mobile phone. The second one is how to write a report. The third one is presentation guideline, and the last one is the sample essay about the use of mobile phone. This is some picture from the clips. So teacher have to give students how to write a good report. So there are 5 easy steps for them. The first step is selecting your topic. The second step is researching on the topic. The third step is pre-writing the report. Fourth step is writing your report, and the final step is finalizing your report. And these are some presentation guidelines for students. Students have to take into account some main points when making a presentation. They have to use a big enough font so everyone in the room can read the slide, and they should you easily read font and talk in a pace that everyone can understand. It means that they have to speak slowly, clearly, and loudly. And make sure they have to keep the eye contact and they don't block the screen when presentation. The next folder is the student support. In this folder, we have some word file about grammar points and vocabulary parts. And in the teacher support folder, we have to have a FCE Go Plus course book. And the next part is the unit overview. This is the title of the unit is your call, and the summary of the unit. The topic of this unit is your call, so it's about both benefits and harms of camera, mobile phone, and computer. Through this unit, students will have a deep look at how camera, mobile phone, and computer affect their daily life by learning new vocabulary about technology. By doing exercises in vocabulary 1, listening 1, and use of English, students can understand how modern development in technology can affect the privacy of ordinary people and also the celebrities. They also learn how to distinguish the differences between certainty and possibility, and how to use modal verbs like must, made, might, could, and can't correctly by doing exercise. And in this unit, students will not only focus on the pros and cons of camera, mobile phone, and computer, but also the right way to use these devices to keep in touch with everyone. So beyond that, students will be aware of some bad habits like spelling and grammar and abbreviations that they use when using mobile phone and computer. And finally, students are asked to do a speaking test and write a short report individually about uses of mobile phone in class. And this is my assessment plan. This is the assessment timeline. So before project work begins, students are given questions and they have to brainstorm about these questions. And then teacher will introduce some main grammar structure and new vocabulary to them, so they can understand easily about the topic and the lesson. And they have to fill in the KWL, it means the know, wonder, and learn charts. They have to get some goal setting, means that what they can achieve, what they can understand after learning the lesson. And when students work on the project and complete the task, they have to understand and answer the question that teacher give them, and based on the presentation guideline and the scoring guidelines, they have to create their own presentation and fill in the feedback form to assess their classmates' work, and then teacher will give them feedback on their presentation and their exercises. So after the project work is completed, and they have to discuss and work in group or individually to learn from the feedback, and they have to write a report and the essay rubric. And finally, student will have to know more about the presentation rubric and the reflective journal. That's the end of my presentation. Thanks for your attention.